you want to make these 300,000 or everybody else citizens, and make everybody. Don't let them wait 5, 6 years in foreign countries to do it the right way. Now, if you assume it costs a casa grande, you're going to be a citizen. If you're living in Italy or Germany, you have to wait 5, 6 years to get here. That's not fair. Fair. Another thing, it gnaws at me because I know the real reason. We must secure the border. Wait a minute. Who's clapping here? I'm going to tell you, an 8-year-old knows will clap. Everybody knows you got to secure the border. Same way you secure your house, right? But why do they have to say first? Why did they tack first on there? We must secure the border first, and then we will look at the problem in the interior. You know, I spent 14 years at the border. You're never going to secure the border 100%. Never. But why do they say that? To take the heat off, so they don't raid businesses here like I do, make the employers mad, and make the worry about the Hispanic vote. That's why, and it makes me angry. Don't put the first on there. Take that word first off and say we secure the border and we lock them all up that are in the interior. That's what we should say. Just like you do with dope peddlers. Oh, we must catch the big dope peddlers, but the little ones don't touch them. Oh, don't touch the illegals because minor crimes. Then don't touch all these minor crimes. 50% of the people in my jail are misdemeanors locked up by cops. Minor crimes. So maybe we should lock up any minor crimes. If you say don't lock up the illegal, first of all, they committed a crime anyway when they came over. You don't need anything else. So I have a nice section in the tents. I have all my illegals in one couple tents. I took a little heat on that, okay? I have the only female chain gang in the history of the world. I have a male chain gang. I just started an illegal immigration chain gang. I was going to put them out at the ballpark at the All-Star game, but I figure, let them enjoy the game. So I waited till the next day. So I sent them out the next day to clean up trash. You do know all this is true, don't you? Huh? You know, this isn't a comedian hour. This is true stuff. Huh? The reason I survived, oh, that was a good one. You can't make it up. The reason I survived is I don't lie. I can prove everything I say. I don't care. I'm very cautious. I'm learning how to be a politician. Yeah, you know, everybody says we love you, Sheriff, because you're not a politician. I might be the best politician there is because everybody thinks I'm not a politician. Well, I'll tell you this. You know what I do when I go in the tents? I learn the trick. See, I bring all the TV. I had Russia here twice. Russia last week to see me. They don't want to see anybody else. I had Germany here last week. I had England, BBC, and I had Canada. All these TVs just in 1 week. So I always make sure they go see the tents. Sometimes I'll accompany them, but not foreign. I'm not going to waste my time with a foreign TV. But so whenever I go there, I have a thermometer. I pick this thing to show. It was 144 degrees, and we had our hottest day. But I got a trick. It was a little lie, because I always put it up to the top. When you get cold, I add on 20 degrees. So it's usually 120, 125. And I shut everybody up. We got our men and women fighting for our country. What do you think it is in Baghdad today? When I had my anniversary, it was 111 degrees at high noon when the same spot, 1993, The same hour, high noon, and it happened to be the same temperature. 18 years ago, 111. That was outside. So I took them inside, a little warmer. It was Baghdad was 122 degrees that day. So I said, shut up. You know, our men and women, they're living in tents. That shuts everybody up. It's hard to come back at that one. So these are some programs. Just don't give up. Keep fighting. We're in a tough, you know, I had the Tea Party come to see me from, it was Sun City West. All the media is saying surprise. It was Sun City West. They came to see me. I had a stack of petitions addressed to me, of course. Sheriff, we want you to investigate the president for the birth certificate. Geez. Right, for illegal immigration. Now, you'll send 50 FBI agents after me now. I already got them around. Now I have to put up with this. So the only thing I said, give me all the documentation. I want to see if I have any authority over here. I know the legislature wanted to pass a law, but I think it was vetoed, so I won't get into that. Now I don't know if I have the authority. I'll talk to the senator. He probably got a good lawyer to say what I wanted to say, so he'll talk to us. So now I got to look at tons of birth certificates and all that, and I'll get back to them. Why did I meet with these people? It's kind of a no-win. I told them, put me in the box, not the casket, in the box. And I'll look at it. I'm the sheriff. I talk to everybody. I'm not going to kick people out because of the subject. I talk to demonstrators. I love the demonstrators. Every day in front of the Wells Fargo building, if you happen to be by at 12 to 1, walk by. You'll see my name, all these big signs, Hitler, everything. Isn't it great? I ought to send them a check every week. 2.5 years they've been doing that. 2.5 years. They don't spend 1 minute after 1. I guess they'll have to be paid overtime by Acorn or whoever's paying these guys. But that's okay. It's all right. Never Sharpton. I love this guy, Sharpton. Never him, forever. He came last year. The man that I resigned, he led 10,000 people down Phoenix streets against me. 10,000. I met him in my office after. Of course, I got blind by all the jewelry I had planned. I spent 30 minutes with him. Hey, Reverend, I love you. I wanted to give him a first-class ticket to come back because I raised $50,000 that day. And my polls went up another 20%. I love this guy. Well, I had this singer from Tucson, Linda, what's her name? Ronstadt. She led 10,000 against me. Her mistake, she stopped in front of the tents in my other jail down there to talk. I had all my guys sing, play her song. You know, Linda, or whatever she played when she was young and knew how to sing. So I played all those songs. She couldn't even hear herself talk. And music. So, now I kept this quiet. Wherever I go, I advertise it. I'm stupid for security, but I do. Because I like demonstrators. Of course, we don't have any here. It makes me a little sad. Probably didn't have the gas or the horses to get up here. But, I was in New Hampshire a few months ago talking to the Republican Party. Had a big turnout. Sununu, he was there. Everybody forgot him. They all talked to me. They forgot the former chief of staff for the president. So I had demonstrators. It was great. I publicized it. Had 200 demonstrators in New Hampshire. Every time I go to Vegas, You know, I do go on weekends and talk to, I got to go to Chicago this weekend. I'm not going downtown Chicago. I used to be a federal agent and worked on the South Side. Of course, Obama wasn't born by then, but I locked up a lot of people on the South Side of Chicago when I was a federal agent. No, I'm going, who's this Speaker of the House? Hasser used to be Speaker of the House. Well, he keeps been begging me, so I got to go do another picnic. At least this is sea level. And I'm still alive after this in Chicago next week. So we ought to get 800, you know, Republicans. I always get pink underwear to auction off. Very successful. Every time I go all those places. Geez, I get $500,000. Yeah, really. I don't know. These aren't all rich Republicans either now. She's already got it. Did you buy these?
Listen, we have our pink underwear here. We got
You auction them off?
We're going to do it right now when you're done. Understand? You just let me know when you're done.
They're clean. There.
And you will sign them. So whoever wins, Joe Arpaio will sign them.
What?
The bidding war. I had to go on.
You bid for that? All right, I know you guys want to go. I got to go all the way back to Phoenix. Stay tuned. I got some exciting things coming up this week. I'm sure Obama's not going to like it. Next week. I love to get a good Mexican restaurant. I don't know if you have any around here. I have to talk to the sheriff. I can't go to a Mexican restaurant in Phoenix. I can't go to McDonald's. I raided that place. I can't go to the Sizzler Steakhouse. I raided that place. I can't go to the Spaghetti House. Just raided that place. So I can't go anywhere to eat anymore. But locked up 600 illegals working in the workplace, taking jobs away from U.S. citizens. And think of that. Nobody talks about it. And the majority have your ID, fake ID. Nobody talks about that. We're just locking up dishwashers. They don't say they have phony IDs. And why doesn't the president thank me? Unemployment, 10%. People trying to find a job. Every time we raid a place and drag out the illegals, you got U.S. citizens applying for the job. And when I do it on TV right in front. And then the line starts up. The minute people find out we locked up the illegals, they're all applying for the dishwasher job. And these are people that want a job for work. So when you got politicians that say, nobody will pick the lettuce. I won't say who said that. Nobody will pick the lettuce. Nobody will do the jobs. Another cop-out. I'll tell you one thing. People will work to put food on the tables, whether it's washing cars or working in a hotel. That's another cop-out. Just like First, and they use that soundbite. That makes me angry. It doesn't bother me that much. All right, in closing, I want to thank the President of the United States. I said that on television. I want to thank the President because I was worried that the economy, the health, everybody's going to hide behind that. In Congress, is not even worry about immigration. They're so happy. Now the President brought it back up again. So thank you, Mr. President, for bringing illegal immigration up again. Now let all these politicians and presidential candidates talk about it. Make sure they talk about it. Don't hold your breath. So I want to thank the President for that. And I want to thank all of you for inviting me up here. I don't know if I need oxygen, whatever. I'm all screwed up. But thank you.